Hello, Armchair Warriors. Tom here, rejoining our Japanese campaign in the Hearts of Iron 3 using Black Ice 11.3.4. The game sort of locked up when it was saving back for my December 9th. And honestly, that's because I had just kept the game running and running while I was doing episode after episode back to back. Um, it actually had saved some, but it just hadn't saved enough. The save file was smaller than the previous save file, so it apparently locked up trying to save whatever it was doing. So we're back here where we still hadn't taken out all of Xinjiang's forces, which we will certainly do. Germany hasn't completed its Crimean Peninsula conquest yet. Finland hasn't joined yet either. So we had a little sneak peek. We saw where we're going to be going to eventually. Yeah, Germany was a lot further in all along here. When we left off on September 9th, they were like 300 kilometers away to Moscow, 550 to Stalingrad. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to where we are, which is getting our islands uh, set up properly here. Let's see. Let's throw an anti-tank and an artillery. Now throw a pack artillery and anti-aircraft. There we go. We're gonna go to the next one here. No, this one here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's right. This is way back still. Yeah. Because I had already had done a lot of these islands already. That's fine. So that's right. They're attacking me in Shizay. We're trying to move in there. Um, you know what? Let's keep the 36 there. That way we can mines investment. We're putting this off for a month. Remember right? Because I don't want to deal with it just yet. We're going to be making some money, but I don't want to spend anything just yet until that money has arrived. Speaking of arriving, we got another. Oh, this is the first in the order of this naval bomber wing. Do they need anybody? No, they don't. So this unit gets picked up, and we'll rebase to there. This unit, I think, needs to just take a look at what all we need. So we need artillery and anti-tank and anti-aircraft. Let's wait until that other transport comes in, which they're there now. Because I think now I can drop that Kirsanov. Yeah, they can all load up. Oh, actually, they can all load up in just the one. Cool. And they're coming down to here? No. Here. Yes. This one I'm going to rebase out to here in preparation of my units here not being needed anymore. So we're going to do like that. These guys are coming in and around like so. Okay. So they're trying to attack me from here to there. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and crush them right now. So one there. Yeah, they only had 8,000 troops in there anyway. I thought I had a unit going up there. Send him up there. Let's do that. All right. A little better arrangement than last time. Because honestly, with who I've got attacking here, we should be killing these guys pretty quickly. We don't need all the infantry units that I had set up. Okay, so we're still moving to the island. There we go. Now we're there. Let's save it real quick. Since we're at the end of the month, a week has passed. If it already crashed once, or I basically had to restart the game. Not a big deal, but nonetheless, kind of aggravating in the middle of an episode for it to crash like that. Yeah, there we go. Boom. The restarting the game kind of helps because as you play, even if you stop and then restart it, I even went back in and removed a lot of the extraneous save game saves, the files there. I think that might have something to do with it. If you have too many saves, then that can help. That can impact your gameplay. So we last episode we already came across this where Germany had pushed a Panzer unit. This time now looks like a mobile or motorized an infantry unit right next to Leningrad, and that prompts the event for Finland to declare on the Soviet Union, join the Axis, which in turn gives us a whole bunch of cool little bonuses. And in turn, the Soviet Union's like, it's the Great Patriotic War. Finland, on the other hand, they'll be doing pretty good. Speaking of everywhere else, Germany, I think we already mentioned this. Actually, Italy's fallen back even more. Britain's pushing in. They don't have Britain doesn't have the troops to sustain a deep push. I know all these Italian troops, yeah, their organization strength especially is just shot. So I can understand that. This is all from lack of supply. The good news is they've got reinforcements here, though that's not sufficient. They're not going to pull any of these reinforcements out. Yeah. Looks like things got cleaned up a little bit here. So Italy has a straight path all the way down to Athens, and they've got Crete. Cool. Germany, on the other hand, kept this little portion here. I guess is to act as a buffer. I don't know. Keep Italy off of Turkey, and they kept most of the better parts of Yugoslavia. Though this area is not too bad, but this is where all their IC and resources are. And here, that hasn't changed since when we last looked. So good. All right. This is this here. So there's 7,000 here. I don't know how many are here, but a bit. Okay, we landed. So the garrison didn't need anybody. He didn't need anybody. He did, though. Anti-aircraft, he needs artillery. I'll give him heavy artillery. I think that's all we have available. Yeah. And this guy needs some help. He needs anti-aircraft. Well, yeah, we'll just give him artillery. I'd say I could give him the HQ defense attachment as well, kind of beef him up. I mean, Truk already has like enough troops here, I feel. Even once you remove these guys, 10, 18, 20,000 troops here on Truk. That's more than sufficient for what we need here. And I need the HQ defense on that island there. All right. We'll actually do that rebase now. I didn't skip here anywhere, did I? No, he's already got artillery and anti-aircraft. Okay. So I'm doing it the right way. Actually, a little bit better than before. So land a unit here. We got to beef up these guys because they're just brigades, garrison detachments, all three of those. He's good. He's good as well. And if I can put like an artillery and anti-aircraft unit on this island, I will do that. Aircraft carrier design, so get some bonus points. Here's our full historical access. And I remember I kind of freaked out a little bit by thinking, oh, we're going to lose the core historical axis. Where is it? All here. We're going to lose all this in favor of the full historical, but no. The full historical is an addition to the core historical. The reason I was freaking out is I saw the core historical 4, which I currently had. That was national manpower modifier 10%, and full historical was only 2. And I was like, oh, we're going to go from a 10 to a 2. But this is an addition, so it's actually now 12%. It's all cumulative bonuses. Nice. Speaking of nice, we'll be getting Sphere 3 once we can puppet the Philippines. That'll be nice to have. Oh, geez. Way in the middle of nowhere. I really need. I mean, I got plenty of units up here to handle any sort of that kind of descent. It's just this wide swath right here where I don't have anybody. I guess on that note, let's move the headquarters here because we've got time. Yeah, we'll do that. I think the militia will still get down there quicker. We got time because this will be the core of what I'll be using to attack on Hong Kong. They just have a garrison and a colonial infantry troop unit there. It should be sufficient. I mean, it's a railway artillery. They got a fortification, sure, but it should be a pretty easy enough fight. I may still have some infantry there. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I need units in here. I mean, a whole entire core a core's worth of garrison troops would do well here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like a fifth one here or something like that. I need some here and French Indochina as well. On that note, let's send you up here. Anticipation of any sort of shenanigans. Alrighty. 23 of their troops, cool. 30 of their troops, cool. Mechanization of the 48th Division. Yes, we'll do the upgrade. We don't need autarky because we're actually doing more than fine with our resources at this point. We're still under the 60% restrictions, but we're doing okay. Romania wants us to buy supplies. No. That is silly talk. Oh, I was gonna say I see ships here. Why? The missile sub and the motor, or the mini sub and the motor torpedo boat. This is who we're waiting for. Tungsten, yeah, we'll trade. So wait, so that's not where I need to go? Here's where I need to go. Garrison heavy anti-aircraft. All right. I thought I had to go there for some reason. So where does that put us for tungsten? Still surplus 4. Yeah, we got plenty. Extra research lab is nice because that extra 2%. Very, very handy. Very, very handy. All right. So what can we do here? Throw an anti-aircraft on you. Throw do a heavy artillery. Sure, why not? And I don't have an anti-tank, so that's it. And basically, all I'm doing here is just beefing up my troops on the islands. 3,000 men looks a lot better than just the 2,000 was there before. Including the 800. I mean, actually, yeah, 3,000 is much better than 800. Not that I have anything to worry about on these far. That's why I was beefing up these islands with as many people as I possibly could, because this is really close to American invasion zones. Here as well, there kind of need to hold. Truck definitely to hold, of course, here. So, I mean, those are important islands. These, not quite so much so. Pardon me, I sneeze. These are just minor annoyances. As you can see, there's not any anything of any great import there. It's just want to take care of it because I don't want it to be. I want them running rampant around there. All right, so anti-aircraft. Let's go and group those together. And we'll take the artillery. Leave the garrison behind, grab you guys, and rebase here. We're almost done. Just got them to strengthen. Yeah, they're good. They're good. And then I'll put an artillery and a anti-air there. That's only going to be 1,000 men, but I mean, there's nothing that's going to attack there. I just want somebody on there. And I might do the same here as well. Maybe just drop somebody off there, like an anti-aircraft. No, we're up to 10,000 bucks now. That's nice. Oh, still under the 60%. Oh, I think what caused my game to choke is I kept on trying to alt screen out. Hit the Windows key and trying to, take a look at the utility windows. I'm only playing on one monitor at this point. I could set up the second monitor, I think. But I'm only playing on one monitor at this point, so I was basically all tabbing out to get to that utilities window. That was not working. I think that's what caused my my computer to choke there and crash out. So I thought I had a. Oh, we do that one. Okay, that's what I'm keeping. Making sure that all my important islands are covered. Basically, ones that have a air base and or naval base. Okay, so 3,300. I mean, that's a decent amount. So I'll throw them together and rebase up to here. We're almost done. Formation of the 20th. I think they mean 20th Army. This is that kind of guy. So, two options. We can strategically redeploy them down. Or, where are you? Let's actually get you down to a port, and then we will have one of our ships come pick you up. Sure, it's taking them a while to move there, but I guess it is what it is. How are we doing over here? Okay, so this we need to do like so, and then come in like that. I'm actually surprised that they have an attack here. I guess on that note, let's just have all these guys attack here. So they lost 1,000 troops. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think those were retreated units and perhaps newly built units as well. I think that's why. Oh. Basically, I just need to keep an eye on here. When I see a unit pop up, I need to immediately squash it, which I can do with my cav. They're able to do that. Again, I've kind of lost track now with the crashing and all that. I've kind of lost track how many times this event has shown up for the U.S. player. I mean, this has got to be at least the fourth or fifth time that I've seen this particular event here. It's got to be. Are we? Yes, we made it here. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. HQ defense attachment, artillery anti-aircraft, 5,700 men. That's sufficient for what we need. Then we'll swing this unit on out to here in net patrol. Rebase. Must have been hitting in the water. I may even put like a anti-aircraft unit there, just to be safe. I don't think I have a need for anything else around there. Yeah, none of these guys really need anything else. Yeah, everybody have up here. Well, I could throw artillery and anti-aircraft on this guy, make him a little bit beefier. Yeah, we're otherwise okay with our units up here. The Chinese collab units. Oh, that's this guy. That was. I just combined those two Chinese collabs together. Same with this guy. Okay. And I think, yeah, he could use some beefing up too. All right. So we are heading to this island. Beef up that guy. Then that guy, and that guy. And that's it that we need to worry about. If I have any extra anti-aircraft units, I guess I'll just use them. Oh, that's where I was going to put one there. But if I have any extra, then I might just see if there's any units anywhere that could potentially use it. Let's send you here first and then there. Yeah, not worth anything other than a little bit of time. How is this battle going? Why have I not completed it yet? Is it because we're not going to export chromite? It's probably because we're in the mountains. I'd say it's probably weather, but no, weather's looking good. Okay. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, he needs to get attached to well, actually, he can get attached to Dalianel. He's up. Well, this is that South Pacific theater. Yeah. We're going to role play this out that the South Pacific theater wrested control of all the garrisons on the island. Said, yeah, it's our islands. I think I was going to add this to a unit of some sort, but I don't know what now. We're not going to worry about it. I can do all this stuff off camera. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. This guy. So we'll leave the artillery and anti-aircraft behind. We have 3 anti-aircraft. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Done. Bother. Oh, so we've lost that. Cool. We'll take a look at that later. So this one we will set to Dalian L though. Or do I have a? We could put them. Yeah, they're guarding the airbase, so we could put them to the air unit. That's fine. This garrison needs a change out. Who can he go to? That airbase. Cool. All right. So now, yeah, we're just leaving 200 there. Where? Here he is. We'll rebase up to here. Now let's see what we got. So mostly centralized in here. All right, that's cool. So we can go here, 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 and boom. He is going to go here, 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 and back up to there. And I think that's it of all the... Yeah, I don't see any other... It's easier to see it in this kind of view because, yeah, it's... Oh, we do have a unit there. See, I didn't even see it by looking like that. My eyes were not focusing on that guy. It's so much easier to see it this way. You don't have to worry about units obscuring your view. First things first, we have this. So that's building up our naval bomber wing. Oh, reinforcements. There. Supplies need to go up because we're down below 40,000, or below 50,000 actually. Let's get this up to 56 here. 55, that works. What are our... Let's let time pass by a day. I see time's going pretty slowly. I don't have the swiftest computer, in all honesty. It's a 6th gen CPU, I think. It's either an i5 or i6. Or i5, I should say. I think it's an i5. 6000 series, or maybe it's a 7000 series. But anyway, it's an older chip. Only 16 gigs of RAM in here. So I do have an SSD. Everything's on an well, the game's on an SSD. Everything's on SSD. Actually, I don't have any platter drives. But yeah, it's you can tell it's kind of chugs. You know, a year ago we were spinning through the hours left and right. Builds. So those will get done actually sooner than November 11th now, October 29th. So that the IC efficiency improvement helps a lot. That shaved off a week and a half, almost 2 weeks of time. So that's great. Get them built and then bring up their org, which they'll probably lose half of that when they get rebased. I think it may be possible when you rebase it, you don't lose any org, and we can actually test that out. Got another group, 2 groups actually. I'll finish up the one that I've got, and this will be for yet another landing craft fleet, and then I've got another group of 5 going, which will be 3, and then the other 2 I'll put onto the assault ship that I have. Bunch of stuff's not coming till next year. Got a round of destroyers, which this round of destroyers is for ostensibly is for the one group of heavy cruisers that I had just built. That's what all these destroyers were for. 7 of these destroyers plus 3 heavy cruisers, and then 3 battleships. It'll make a fleet of 10 rather. 3 heavy cruisers, 7 destroyers, 3 battleships, 7 destroyers. And the odd thing is, I had enough. I had enough destroyers here. This was from builds I did back in 1940. Yeah, I had a group of destroyers come out. So I'll finish the naval bomber wing. So I should have enough wings for all my islands. Fortunately, naval bombers have a wide range. So America being the focus, I can put all my naval bomber wings that I have towards the front being closer toward Midway, Hawaiian Islands, Phoenix, Jarvis, all that kind of stuff. Got Marines coming out in spring and summer. Cool. And a bunch of other stuff coming out. These were for those specialized light infantry, which I may push up on the queue a little bit. We'll see what I get done here. These transport planes, when they get finished, I mean, that's 45, that's 46 IC alone. That drops me down to 360, 370 that I need. So about 100 shy. I don't have anything else finishing this year that's just going away. So yeah, about 100 shy. Yeah. All right. That's here. They had 17,000 troops. Cool. You're out of, so let's do that. They have some troops built. Let's just attack. Just 232. Yeah, basically I'm just going to kill whatever they put up. I'm just going to kill. SWAT down. Okay, so all these guys can then head down here. They should be, it'll take them about a month, maybe 2 to get down here. They're not going to be used anything right away, but eventually we'll need them. I will need them for Burma, Malaya campaign, Dutch East Indies, Borneo, Summers. Summers and something. Okay, I should have dropped off. No, I haven't yet. Where's my transport? There you are. You're making your way, slowly but surely. What do we got here? Mines investment. We have enough money. What am I shy on? Not tungsten. Copper we could use. Chromite we could use. Chromite probably be a little bit more useful. But let's see. I got 10,000. It's going to cost 2, 4. That'll drop me down to 6. Once they're built, I think it's another 2,000 each. Let's do chromite for now. Postpone our mine expansion plans for another month, and we'll see what happens. All right, cool. Throw on an anti-aircraft unit, just basically to beef them up a little bit more. And last stop, this unit here, rebase. Actually, you know what? He can just simply rebase, or no. Yeah, we want to leave the 6 there. The 5 is for Tokyo. You know what? Let me check something here. Game options, video, trees, and advanced water. We don't need. Oh, do we like the water the way that it is? Let's see how much more smoothly it runs. Well, I don't think the trees and the water is the issue. But you know what? The water the way it is, that actually is easier on the eyes. The blue actually shows stuff up a lot easier. Yeah, this is in more relief, better relief. I can see that the units sailing around a little bit easier. But is there a way to stop that, I thought? And honestly, yeah, not a big deal seeing the trees. I thought there was a way to stop that cycling of the water. But maybe I'm thinking of a past Hearts of Iron game. Yeah, not one of the options there. All right, boom, we are done. All the units got used in one. Oh, the 6 needs to stay. The 5 needs to go back. In one form or fashion, all the units are going to be getting used. Yes, need to rebase back to there. Oh yeah, this guy. Is there a? Well, he's on a naval base. Let's. I hate to put him towards the fleet command there. Yeah. Oh, that's not. I don't want. No, that's not the one I want to assign him to. Um, let's just put him to Dalian L. Or Dalian I. Let's go to the next one here. So they need to figure out. I need to figure that one out as well. Did it with that. Did it with that. That needs to get assigned to there. That guy. And the 20th is almost making their way. Okay. Yeah, these I'm gonna do in my own time here because I don't want to bore you guys with the breakdown. Like I'm gonna take this light armor. I think I'm gonna beef up my armor units a bit, throw another light armor battalion on them. But I've got 2 armored cars, 2 division headquarters, anti-aircraft, bunch of horse and truck transport both. So I mean, I gotta figure out. I can make those a little bit beefier. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Because I mean, like for example, I could throw the leader onto him. That's not a problem. And if I throw another light armor battalion, that make it that much beefier of a tank unit. But we'll get to that later. It's something I don't want to subject you guys to. So I think we're pretty much done here. We're going to crush that unit. Not as swiftly as the last. You know what? Let's slow this down a bit. It might be because it's going too fast that it's kind of choking there, or seems to be choking. Hornet is launched. Oh, joy. So that means at least now the U.S. has 9 carriers out there now. Because based on the intelligence I got, there were 8 carriers at that time in February of 1941. They had 8 carriers, plus another 20 in queue. I didn't think the Hornet was going to be launched this quickly, though. I thought that was still this. This may be an event. It may be an event carrier. That might be why. There are some units that you get via event. I think the Hornet may be one where it's like it gets put in a queue, partially built or whatever at a certain point. I don't know. But in any event, they're at 9. Pardon me. That cough snuck up on me. Yeah, we definitely need that chromite. So it is just a militia unit, but we're actually having to work for our money. Yeah, let's do. We need the chromite, and we can get it from Italy. Our buddy, our pal. Let's see how this goes here. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's get this Kinru Maru. All the Marus we're going to launch. Oh, I thought I had finished that fight, but no, I had not. Okay, almost 8,000 troops there. Wow. We suffered just 80, which that's not a lot. All in all, this is good stuff because we get experience through all this, so that's good. Okay, all my guys are coming down here. Yeah, good. So we're all moving here. So all told, so we're going to do that. We're almost there, so actually it might be quicker just to move it there. So we're going to do that, drop him off, him, do that, drop him off, do that, drop him off, and then do that. Down here, we're going to drop him off there and swing around there. That way, kind of have an even amount of like type troop, even amount of troops spread all around in this horseshoe. As you can see, we're in a horseshoe shape. We don't have these yet because we can't. Well, actually, we could move into those, right? No, we can't move into these zones. You can only take adjacent provinces that you can't physically move into because they're too low of infrastructure. So we couldn't move into these three. We moved into these two, so we got these three provinces, but we can't move into any of those provinces, so we don't have any of these provinces here. If that makes any sense. Now, we should be able to get this province, but I think maybe because they have the capital still, we don't have those. It's all a moot point. It's all going to China anyway. I know we're already at the 40-minute mark at this point. The way the last few episodes have gone, which I'm going to save real quick. I don't think I have saved quite regularly. That's good. Way the last few episodes have gone, I feel I owe it to you guys to have a little bit of a longer, lengthier episode this time around. Yeah. Not to mention, when I take a break, there'll be some changes I'll need to do. Leadership, for one. I need to change out all my leaders. Assign better leaders to wherever they're going to be better suited. I also need to reorganize my army here. I have 100 land units. You know what? You guys just stay there. You're just trying to move and can't because you don't have the. You just can't move. That's all there is to it. Probably because that political leader. Where's the movement? Yeah, minus 5,000%. Thank you, Tojo. How about this fleet? Why can't you guys move? You're only minus 200%. You should be able to move all over the place. Well, maybe that's not how that works. Maybe any kind of negative is bad. Anyway, I'll have to, after the end of this episode, I'll kind of sort of get ready, get my leaders changed up, so I have plenty of time to deal with the organizational hit. Kind of reorganize all 100 units here, get them associated to their appropriate headquarters and stuff like that. Basically, start divvying out who's gonna go where. Like I'll have Marines attacking the Philippines, Wake, and Guam to begin off phase one with. And then Wake and Guam, I'll be utilizing the two tropical island garrisons, the TIGs, as I like to call them. We'll put the TIGs on those captured territories. Attack and with what Marines I don't use, Wake and Guam, which I probably just need on Guam. Probably just need one unit. Wake, hard to tell. There's at least a core headquarters there, and I know from playing the United States there is a half-strength garrison there as well too. And probably anti-aircraft. Yeah, we don't. I would have to have some ships go fly or something fly over. But anyway, I probably just need 2 Marines to take Wake. I want to take Wake quicker than Guam. We can linger on Guam all we want. It doesn't matter if that takes all day. Well, not all day, but it doesn't matter if it takes quite a while, because this is in our backyard. If Americans start come nosing around, I will have them swatted down. But Wake is really that's out there. Um, you know, eh, that's a point outside of my border, if you will. Um, so I want to take that as quickly as possible. I'll have a lot of fleet assets all around, but I want to take this as quickly as possible, not linger here too long. Same will go with Midway. I won't want to linger there too long. I want to attack it with like 4 Marine divisions, probably, maybe just 3. Even cheating like this, well, I call this cheating. It's really not. It's part of your espionage, intelligence. Who you have? I think I have somebody in naval organization. I know this guy. We can probably replace him soon to this guy. Not naval organization, but the naval intel. This guy, my head of intelligence, Araki Sado. He's probably given me some of that intel there, or here, I should say. We can kind of like take a peek. Like here, we can see that there's a headquarter unit there. Can't tell if there's anything else there or not. There's a Corps headquarter there. Probably, I think there's a Marine as well. Definitely, that's a Marine. Just a brigade, though. And I'm pretty sure, I can't see him, I'm pretty sure there's just a Marine there and there. Actually, there may not be a Marine here now I think about it. Are these the Samoas? I think there's Marines here. Just brigades again. Anyway, I'll have to figure out what my disposition is for all my units and what's going where and stuff like that. I'll do all that off camera so I don't bore you guys to tears. All right, keeping an eye in here. Actually, we don't need to worry about that quite so much. Let's fly over here. We don't need to stop the game. Nothing's changed, which that's the best thing I could say about this front for Italy. That means they've definitely Italy's doing very, very well. Egyptian North African campaign. Britain's pushing in pretty hard. I can see they got a lot of units starting to come up, push to the front. Again, lack of supply. Let's pause it. Lack of supply has definitely hurt them, but they're recovering. It's just their frontline units are kind of, especially like these guys, haven't been able to escape fully. They got plenty of units that could pull in for reinforcements. Why are they moving so many guys that way? They're kind of moving troops around there. So they're pulling some off of here to push toward the front. Weird. Let's deal with this. There we go. Now let's take a look on the Russian front, see how Barbarossa's going. First off, way up north, Finland. They're getting some territory. I would have expected the Germans to push in. They've got like, besides a headquarter unit there, they've got like an SS unit. I think 2 SS units here. I might be wrong on that. It may be 2 headquarter units and just 1 SS unit is here. But I would have thought they would have moved in some help from up north there. They've got plenty of units to do so. Oh, cool. Tirpitz sailing around the Norwegian. That is very interesting. So the German fleet's gotten kind of mauled. And definitely, I don't know why they have all these liners all over the place. Definitely, too, the oh, what's this? Oh, subs. Well, so I say it's been mauled, but their sub fleet actually is not doing too bad, really. Yeah. Not sure why they're moving liners around. Anyway, so the northern front, Finland's pushing in quite well. That's good to see. They're coming. So they already got Hunko back. They're pushing down into Leningrad. Leningrad's close to getting cut off entirely. Get this province. That's all, they'll be trapped. All those good units will be trapped. Where? Moscow. Oh, no. No, whoops. Moscow's up. Good God, where is Moscow? Here. Wow. I really need a geography lesson, I suppose. So the closest there to Moscow is 241, 230. So 230 kilometers. I'm trying to remember now. Because I know when the game crashed, before the game crashed, I had measured out and it was like, I think there were 300 and 550 to Stalingrad. So yeah, they're getting closer there to Moscow. There's Stalingrad there. How close are we? 354. So where it was 550 before, they're now 350. Definitely moving in. So they crossed out of the Crimea, moving into, oh, I know what this area is called. I forget now. But anyway, moving into this area, very oil rich. I can see they got manganese there. Baki, the petroleum refinery. There's a bunch of oil, which Germany needs oil. They're up to the Donets River line. And actually pushed through it over in here. Wow, they've done really, really well. Done the Desna River line and pushed over it over there. So the southern areas, they're doing pretty well, considering that they just have Hungarian, Romanian, and a smattering of German units all down there. Their central area, where they've got a big mix of all the countries, all the allies in, they're doing really good. And then up north, where they've got, it almost looks like at first glance, I'm looking at it going, it's mostly Italian forces up here. But now they've got some German units too. it does. Doesn't it look like it's mostly Italian up here up north? Wow. I think it needs some of those Italian forces down in North Africa. Oh well. Oh, we're ready to be picked up. And we'll rebase. That's a spare headquarter unit that I'll use for something somewheres. Not sure what. Okay. I'm thinking about buying another chromite just to boost things up a little bit further. Yeah, let's do that. And where can we buy from? I think I want to buy from Turkey. Okay, that gets me down to 58.65. I am gaining quite a bit, though. I'm not sure why I'm gaining so much money. Puppets, I guess. That's the reason why. All right. Thank you to my puppets. I guess maybe that's part of the. Oh, I was looking. Pleasure of being able to help out Manchuria early on with all those different events that you can do. And let's get this down to say 60. 60. The upgrades are coming along in nicely. That's good to see. The one transport plane got upgraded. I want to take a look at it. Supplies, we can actually drop this down to 50. We're doing okay with supplies. Which means our builds are pretty deep into the Marines. So we're up to that. IC production. October 29th still for those. 22nd for those. October, a bunch of destroyers come out. Yeah, I still have tons more stuff to build and things I still have to put into the queue that I would like to have. And when 1942 hits, I'm still going to be looking at putting even more stuff into the queue then as well. Just not going to be able to build on it just yet. This guy, come on, 680 range. That's good to see. Still carries just 10. That's fine. But 680 range. That's what I was making sure is that when it did its upgrade, it got upgraded to the 680. Gotta keep an eye on here. Nobody is there. Cool. All right, go a little bit further here, and then I'll save the game. I want to get to the 15th, get to the middle of October. That's about when I want to take care of my leaders. We're up to 20%. That is so nice to see. Does that do anything? Well, definitely does something to our reinforcements. No, that's still 29th and 22nd. I wonder if I have to let that tick over for a day or something like that. Postpone 6 months. Thank you. I don't have enough money to spend anymore now. When was the last time I saved, by the way? Over a week ago. I have to make sure I meant a mental note. Once the war kicks off with America, I have to save, not daily, but it's pretty close. Yep. Yep. These are all the raiders, which if we take a look and see, there should be a bunch right here. I'm just going to rebase them over there. I don't have any raiders there. Passenger ships. Passenger ships. There's a raider. Even better, I can look at it this way. All the new stuff is towards the bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 raiders I've got so far. They're pretty badass. I have to say I do thoroughly enjoy them. They have a longer range than long range subs, and their convoy rating is better than subs as well. No new units popping up for them yet, so that's good. Again, we just have to keep an eye on it. As soon as we see somebody pop up, crush them. Crush them quick before they have a chance to get all the organization up. And you can see the, is this my flying boat? I think it's my flying boat. So that means, no, not that unit, this guy. Yep, that's my flying boat. One flying boat, 3 naval bombers. And that's why on this one I've got a naval bomber in the queue down here, which I'll probably push up towards the top of the queue. Yeah, let me push them up to the top of the queue because I'll probably need them in June. These guys I'm going to push to the top of the queue as well. Because in a matter of just 2 weeks, this is going to free up almost 47, 46 IC total. So that makes up for pushing 19 IC to the top there. Yeah, you can see where the game gets kind of choppy, even on the, I've got on the fastest speed and it's kind of like sputtering along. But if we do that, slow it down by 1 notch, it's even. I thought the UK took over Iran. So Iraq has also joined the Axis. That's not going to go well for them. I can tell you that right now. I think there's like an event or something that happens. There's an event where Iraq switches sides, but then there's an event where the United States or the UK rather comes in and spanks them down. How did Yemen do here? They're playing it smart. They're an Axis member, but they're not declaring war on anybody. Same with Iraq. Grants military access to both Germany and the United Kingdom. Talk about being pulled on both sides. Very historical back and forth warfare in North Africa. I kind of like this when you play as Italy. This is pretty cool. This kind of back and forth. You race forward, and you can't push forward anymore, and you get beat back by the British. So you fight your way out. Go all the way back, rest, recoup, push forward. It's just back and forth, back and forth. In fact, there's one Italian campaign I looked at, seeing if I couldn't build Marines, research and build Marines, plus have like landing craft. It just had been too much of my research focused towards just getting that I was like, no, I need a strong army. I need strong everything. Is Italy's almost like Japan, where they need everything almost, um, except for Marines. um, and Italy doesn't have the resources to just do everything. Interesting. Interesting. Nothing going on there. Basically, just gonna wait till about now. Let me go to save the game at this point. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye.